Good evening, rockers. Vegas Rock Goddess here on the Rocks Total Entertainment, coming to you live from somewhere off the Las Vegas Strip. Today, I'm interviewing an amazing band from Oklahoma, Locust Grove. So we're going to get to know them. They're actually a Facebook, Instagram find. And I've been listening to their music for the past couple weeks. It is amazing. They are a great rock and roll band, and God knows we need more of these guys. So we're going to talk to them. We're just waiting for them to check in here, and we're going to get the party started. So what's everybody doing? It is Wednesday here in Las Vegas. It actually is kind of overcast here today, so great day to be inside and doing an interview with this band. So let's just chill here for a second and we'll wait for them. Okay. Got Locust Grove coming in. I'm just about to let them in. Hello.
What's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm pretty good. So I think two other members are gonna pop on here too.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Oh,
I
very
thought
cool.
I thought I was gonna be pretty late because of work, but I ended up making it.
Oh, very cool. I really appreciate it. I figured this is
Yeah,
a good time to do it, you know?
yeah, for sure.
I've been listening to your music. Amazing.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
Killer. So we're gonna talk about the Battle of the Locusts because I think that album is like off the hook.
Thank
I
you
know
so
you
much.
guys released it in 22, but let me tell you, there's nonstop hits on that album.
Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, it took us some time in between our first EP. It came out in 2016. So it took us, I don't know honestly what took so long, but it took a minute. And I wanted to release a full length because, it'd been so long. So for our fans and stuff, I was like, man, we did 5 songs first. It's like, I want to at least release an album this time. I think they deserve that. So,
Right.
but but I mean, it's cool to hear that though, because we did spend a lot of time writing all of that, and like trying to and then pick through and you had so many years to just go, yeah, that one's gonna make the album, and like certain ones didn't make
Oh
the album.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that was kind of a tedious process. And
Yeah,
since pandemic, a lot of the bands that I've talked to, music that's been sitting there, being worked on during that time is now finally coming out.
yeah, no, that's what we used the whole. We got lucky and did one little tour, and we were coming off the road like at the end of January 2020. So like I remember being on the road hearing about this whole thing. My dad called me, was like, this virus, China virus or whatever. I'm like, what? And it turned out to be all crazy. And I'm thinking he's nuts while we're out there on the road. But we did one tour, and then just everything stopped. But for us, I definitely used that time to like, budget, get money together to help like mix it. We got some artwork done. It gave us some time, and I guess kind of an excuse to not, because it was dumb too to release music then, because it's like you can't tour, couldn't really promote it.
Right.
So it's like, but at the same time though, it was kind of a good time because no one was doing anything but just doing music and stuff and looking
Right.
and just scrolling and not living life. So like it was a time, I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword. You could have been putting out more stuff, but we
Right.
used that time to kind of write. And like once we were able to, kind of feel comfortable touring again or playing more shows and stuff, that's when we released it.
Yeah. Let's talk about the artwork on this record. Who did the artwork?
So his name is Sam Sheeran, and he's he's a really badass dude. Like, and how we met him, I made a post one day and someone had tagged him, and I looked, and on his Facebook page he was tagged, and I clicked on it, and I was looking, and just right out the gate it was like he's worked with like Kiss, he's worked with like Iron Maiden, he's worked with like Filter, he's worked with I mean, just so many of these, I'm just like, okay, I've seen enough. Like, how much does this guy cost? And I mean, it was, I got to give him a lot of props because he not only did our album artwork, but
right?
he revamped our logo though, too.
Exactly.
So
Okay, Joey's coming in.
uh-oh, look
Hi,
out.
Joey.
I don't see Joey.
You'll see him. He's trying to. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you, Joey.
Uh,
Oh, okay, I can hear y'all now.
All right,
Hey,
hey. So how are you,
sorry,
Joey?
I'm doing good. I was trying to join the audio, but it was screwing with me for a minute. And I was trying to join the meeting. I was trying to join right at 6:30, but it kept kicking me out. So we're in now, though.
Yeah, we're in now, which is great.
Hell yeah.
We were just talking about the cover of your album and how the artwork really stands out in this record.
Yeah. Sam Sheeran, he's a bad motherfucker when it comes to designing art. What's crazy, I don't know if Zane had mentioned it, but he did like artwork for like Maiden and Deftones and
right,
all kinds of other bands. So like because I think Zane had put out a status like asking people who could do our album cover, and he was like surprisingly he was one of the first people that like said, hey, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. Okay,
and so
we got. How do you pronounce your name? Darian?
yeah, it's Darian.
Hi, how are you?
Darian, you're in here too. Hey.
Yeah, what's up? You guys hear me okay?
Hey, check out your background. That's cool.
We're ready to get this party started, guys.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's talk about the 22 release, Battle of the Locust, because I've been listening to this record for the past couple weeks here, and let me tell you, I was telling them earlier, non-stop hits. Like, I didn't find one song on this record that I didn't like.
Awesome.
Heck yeah, that's good to hear.
And I mean, you guys are a powerful rock band. Let's talk about how you guys came together collectively as a group. Who wants to start? Darian, why don't you start?
I mean, I'm the newest member to the group. I actually came in recording music with Zane for one of my other bands. And whenever they needed a place for a new guitar player, he hit me up and I stepped in.
Very cool. So
yeah, Darian's been with us for about 2 years now. The project got started in, I'd say, late 2014, early 2015, but we played our first show in 2016. But I met Joey in 2015 at NAMM, and it's kind of cool. To me, at least, it comes back full circle because like Darian and Joey though have like jammed together. Like they grew up jamming together. So like that's and that was the other band that he's referring to, Deity, that they came in and did an album with me. So they're in a metal band together too, like hardcore thrash. They're badass too. But they grew up together though, so it's cool because me and Joey's been jamming since like 2015, and then Q, our bass player, I met him at a show shortly after. I think it was a Nothing More show at the Diamond here in Oklahoma City, and came up to me one night. I was like, "Dude, you need a bass player?" I'm like, yeah, and he's been since. But
it's cool.
But yeah, we've been grinding for a little while. But yeah, we're trying to. Darian he did some stuff writing wise. He came in right after all that was done. So like this definitely going to get a lot more, like I would say, heavier because he's heavy and he's thrash. So like, but yeah, he came in right there, and we had him we did some music videos with him and stuff that we haven't got to release yet, and all that. So yeah, we've kind of went through a little bit of a change there, but yeah, the record though as a whole though, it's cool for you to say that though.
I mean, it's an amazing record, and I've seen the videos for you guys on YouTube. Really showcases the band's strength, which is rock and roll.
Right.
Darian, what are some of your influences? Since you're a thrasher, I want to hear this.
Yeah, my influences are big with. I'm a big fan of like Deaths or Chuck Schuldiner. Huge influence for me. Gary Hall of Exodus, another big influence. Eric Peterson from Testament. Kirk Hammond and James Hetfield really got me involved, and Dave Mustaine, a lot of the classic '80s thrashers. Of course,
Yeah,
like Tony
that's
Iommi and stuff like that.
that's super cool because I'm friends with Jeff Young and the Kings of
Oh,
Thrash.
really?
Yeah, and
Nice.
I'm glad that you're a thrasher. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny because his ever since I've known him, his guitar playing style, he's always downpicked. And so I mean, like that's all he knew how to do. And so I give him joke to this day that he went to the University of Hetfield. That's all Hetfield does is downpick. And
I
so
know,
when he
right?
when he joined this band, it was kind of a change place,
It
playing
was a shock
style
to the
wise.
system.
So it was a different playing style wise. So he had to learn the alternate pick, and it kind of messed with his head a little bit. But
But
yeah, so
that's okay though.
yeah.
Yeah, I learned.
Yeah,
Took a while, but I
for
learned.
sure. You got a couple of my favorite songs. I wrote them down. Monster. I love that song.
Hell yeah,
Great song.
that was from the 2016 EP, and that's got a kind of a crazy story because it was originally titled something different, and like the day before I was supposed to track vocals, the producer Bob Marlette, he was like, so I think you should try to like put something different to that. He's like, your other idea is cool. He's like, but just hear me out. He's like, try it. So we're like freaking out, like driving back home. That I had the night to think about it, and we're all in the car, like no one's talking to each other. We're like, what are we gonna do? And like we ended up pulling lyrics from another song that I was working on at the time, and like it ended up working right. And like that song turned out, truthfully, to be one of our better songs, in my opinion, off that EP for sure.
Right.
What was crazy with that song is I had already tracked drums to the original version of what we were writing, and our bass player had to fly home because he had to work, so he wasn't there after everything was kind of like we tracked everything. He went home, and then we rewrote the song. And he went home thinking that we tracked the original version, which was his favorite, and then I was like, hey man, do you want to hear the new version of Monster? And he was already scared. And so we sent him the version we have now, and he was like, oh my god, what did you guys do?
That's crazy. Joey, you're okay. You were frozen there for a second, no expression. I'm like, are you okay? Anyway.
So I mean, pretty much Q, our bass player, had to fly home in the middle of that session, and he was used to hearing the old version of what we had tracked. And so when we came back home, we showed him the new version, and he wasn't too happy about it at first. But it is one of our better songs for sure.
Well, that's great. Let's talk about some new material. Are you guys in the studio currently?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I basically live in the studio, create everything. So I'm here all the time, and we've been moving forward on some stuff, and like I was saying with Darian, I've had him over here, and it's I'm stoked because you can always get heavier and it'd be cool, but it's almost it's not cool to step the opposite direction. And like Joey's, and then he's heavy as shit too, and like very capable of playing like anything on drums. So I think it's really kind of like, in my opinion, this next album's going to be like time to step it up, kind of, like as a whole, like musicianship wise, me vocally, even like I'm gonna have to try to keep up with it. Like, and I wouldn't say every track's gonna be that way, but we're definitely gonna have. I definitely want that influence in there.
Right, and I'm sure Darian is going to be adding his thrasher spin to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
he's
on there.
Here's some of the solos we gripped.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's great. Yeah. So what is your estimated time on this record? Is it going to be a full album or is it going to be EP?
I mean,
probably just whichever we may do the EP first, and then album or vice versa. We don't know yet, but we're hoping maybe by the end of this year, or maybe beginning of next year is the preferred time frame for sure.
Have you guys trying some material out while you guys are playing out right now?
No, not yet. We did that initially. What was crazy, Worth My Time was one of the first songs that was new to us at the time that we ever played live. And because we played it live so many times before the song was ever released, that was one of the main reasons why Worth My Time got changed so much. Because like we would play it live, and afterwards we're like, oh, we don't like how it sounds live. It sounds kind of So then we'd be rewriting it. We would play it again in the newer version, and we wouldn't like that. So that was one of the songs where we tried it out, playing it live, many, many times. And then like as time went on, we were like, yeah, we could probably change it and make it better. So I don't know if we'll do that with this record. We probably will.
Well, let's talk about,
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Oklahoma music scene right now. Now, are you guys currently staying in Oklahoma, or have you been venturing out to other states to play?
Like, we all live in Oklahoma, but we did a tour last year. We try to get on the road as much as possible. Our touring vehicle right now is kind of out of commission, and it's kind of bad because we just rebuilt the transmission on this last tour we were on, and then now it's the engine that we're having to go through. So like that, plus just just trying to get accepted on tours when you're a new band starting out, and bands that take you serious. But we definitely try to we went to Fort Worth not too long ago, went down to Texas and played a few shows, and we went down to kind of far out in Oklahoma to places. Like, we definitely try not to just play in our hometown all the time. We've only played, I don't even think we played a show in Oklahoma City this year. I can't remember, but yeah, we try to get out there, and do it as much as we
one
can.
other week.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Right?
That's right. How can you forget that? And now that was a killer show. Almost forgot it happened because it was so killer.
Yeah, see?
No.
You guys laying down
but
the
yeah, we've got a pretty
man.
cool little scene. We've got a pretty cool scene, I would say. I do some studio stuff for other bands around here in the scene, and we try to all go out to shows and support it, and it's cool because me with this hair, it's like I'll go out to the Diamond and I'll have people that I don't even really, I know them, but I'm like, you got to say your name. It's been, I meet so many people, I have no idea, but
right.
It's like a network. It's good to network though. So we all try to go out and do that as much as we can for sure.
Yeah. Are you guys on TikTok?
Yes. Yeah. Like me and Joey and the band, we're on TikTok.
Okay.
I've got a personal one. Joey has a personal one. And then there's a Locust Grove band one.
Okay. Very cool. Because TikTok right now for bands is the hottest platform on social media.
Yeah, I know. And it's what's really crazy about that too is back before it was TikTok, it was like Musically or something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was some like app, and my little brother had it, and I was like, what? And I downloaded it, and I'm like, this is silly. But I'm like, what if it, and then like the next day it changed its name, and then TikTok blows up, and I'm like, I have a TikTok.
Yeah.
If you had a Musically account, it went over to TikTok.
Yeah, it changes over to TikTok. Yeah, yeah. What's crazy is, TikTok is the hottest new things for bands right now, but the formula to trick the algorithm for that is just so insane, and it's just so crazy how it changes every single day. And so like it's always constantly a learning curve on how to work that kind of stuff to for it to be really effective.
Yeah, manipulating the system, as I call it. Just make sure that you guys are putting For You and Rock For You on there. You can also put Metal Rules, okay, on there. That will give you some more screen time.
Oh, right.
But yeah, that's where all my videos are. I can't wait to get you guys live, because I really think getting you guys live on film is really gonna put you guys over the edge. I hate to
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
so where are you from? Where are you out of?
I'm out of Las Vegas.
Oh, right on. Oh yeah.
And I travel pretty much all over the country for shows. And the next show that I'm going to be going to is in Australia with the Kings of Thrash.
Damn.
Yeah, they're paying 4 shows in Sydney, Melbourne, a couple other cities in Australia. Sydney is the last stop, so that's where I'll be located at. So I'll be covering that show. And
oh my god.
Yeah. So I was in
Nashville. Take us with you.
I know everybody's like, can I jump in your suitcase? No. But I mean, I was in Nashville for a week. I was there for Rock and Pod Fest. This is definitely something that you guys might want to get involved in 24. They're going to do another one. Bands from all over the country come there, and we interview the bands, the podcasters, and the social media people. And I got to talk to Anthony Corder from Tora Tora. I mean, there were so many people there. Ace Van Johnson was there from LA Guns. And I mean, there were Eric Martin. I've talked to him many times. You know, it's not only about the social aspect of it, it's the connections.
The networking,
And yeah, getting you guys in live, capturing you guys live. I mean, it's going to be all over.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So, but yeah, I travel a lot to a lot of different places when I can. And yeah, and you guys are friends now. So guess what? Hey, you never know. You might see me at a show. You never know. Oklahoma.
I'm surprised with you working with these kinds of bands, and since you travel over that you haven't seen us play yet.
Right, I know. Most of the bands that I cover are in Las Vegas, or when they come here, I do video for them and pictures or whatever. But I have traveled to see bands.
We've played in Nevada. I don't remember where it was off the top of my head. We've never got to play.
Right. I mean, Vegas is a hotbed for rock bands right now. Even if you don't live here, it don't matter.
Vegas, baby.
Like Vamp like Vamp is a good place down there. Dive Bar, all kinds of other places.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully
it's
one of these
endless.
days we can make it down that way.
Yeah, it's endless. And like, as far as, you know, everybody asks me, I don't categorize any kind of music because I feel like it does an injustice. You know, I think since pandemic hit, music is busted wide open. You know, rock and roll never left. It just took a vacation. And now in 23, I mean, it's exploding. There are more bands on the road right now than ever before in the past 20 years.
Yeah, the floodgate has for sure opened, and not just like with bands touring, but like bands getting picked up by labels. And I mean, it's, you know, everyone is trying to grab so much in such a quick amount of time as fast as they can, because a part of me feels like everyone's worried that either it'll happen again or they just don't have any more options, you know, to pick. So yeah, it's crazy right now, man. It really is.
Right. But you know what, though? You guys are in it to win it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Know? And getting in the studio and getting some new music out will totally help. But I mean,
yeah, and then we also have one more video we're releasing for this record, and I think we may do another one after that. So as far as this record, we still have some more content that we're going to put out to kind of complete it, and then next record we're going to have a lot more. So.
Right. Now, do you guys plan on using the same guy for that cover, the new cover?
I don't know. Like, it would be cool. But I'm also down to maybe just experiment and explore and maybe see who else not that Sam is bad, but I have noticed with Sam's work that it kind of goes along the same theme, which, again, isn't bad. Because, I mean, he did a killer job on our artwork, but I don't know. We may use him, or if we find someone better, because a lot of it is about creating an artwork, based on the theme of the album and like the sound of the songs, it's like using your imagination to create something based off what you're listening to.
Oh, cool.
So, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, we may use Sam, but I don't know. We might explore out and find different ones, but we haven't even gotten that far yet. Right. I don't even think we've even came up with a name for the second album. So right now we just got a bunch of songs together, just to try to perfect and work on. And I mean, and honestly, once the songs are out of the way, then we can worry about that other stuff. But the songs, are first priority.
You guys got time. The summer just started. So Darian, let me ask you, what kind of gear are you playing these days?
Oh yeah.
Right now, I'll show you. I'm in my cool spot right now.
Okay, very cool. I want to see it.
Like,
But yeah, I'm running right now with me. Got me a diesel. Went through a 1968 Marshall cab, and then my weapon of choice is my ESP E2 Arrow. I've had for a couple of years.
Nice.
So that's what I'm rocking with.
Hell
Nice. I like
All
it.
right, all right. Now, Zane, let's see your gear.
He's got
I
mine
use-
10 times over. So
Shit, that ain't the one I use. The only one I use is this Mesa. I wouldn't say that I use it for Locust. Here, hold on. I got no lighting. I use the old the Mesa
Look
dual
at
rack.
that Mesa, man.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah.
go wrong, my friend.
No.
got a Bogner in there too.
Yeah. Yeah. For the record, you know, we do use all this other shit. You know, the Bogner,
Right.
use that. Got the 5150s and the PVs. So the record has a little bit of everything on it, but
Right? But the sound
And
is
seeing that, and
amazing.
seeing that's what's cool about doing modern recording these days is that like for one song you can play with 8 amps in one song just to get
Right.
tone. You know.
Yeah, and you don't even know it, you know?
yep.
That's crazy. But yeah, your gear is awesome, man. That's great because that's real. I'll tell you right now, that's what fans want to see on TikTok. They want to see your gear, what you're using, the microphones that you're using, you know, the setup. Yeah, I got Marshall stacks or I got Mesa Boogie stacks. You know, they want to see it. I think it's all about connecting to your fans. And, you know,
Right.
I was so glad that you guys connected with me because I'm like, great. I wanted to get you on because your music is amazing. And people don't understand. If bands are out there, I mean, hundreds and thousands of them, and they'll never be seen because social media for some bands is put, you know, they're scared. Some of these bands are still scared of social media, and that's really sad because, you know, I think the whole thing happened during pandemic, you know, because bands, that's all they had. They didn't have bars. They didn't have clubs. They didn't have stadiums to play. So it was either live Zoom or the socials. So I'm really glad to see that you guys are involved with this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you know, there with social media, there's a lot more work to be done and a lot more left to learn. Just, you know, social media is one of those things that I look at it as a gigantic mountain that we'll never reach the top of, but the more we climb, the more closer we get.
Joey
Right.
is one guy. I got like one dude, you know, that I do know that really, I mean, like we all try, but Joey like religiously will like he treats it like a date. Kind of like
You have to.
I'm posting at this time. I'm commenting to everybody. I'm liking
Right.
everybody's shit.
I mean, unfortunately, social media is my animal.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know it. You see me on all the socials like every day. I'm either posting something, sharing something, or, you know, it's like before I went on for the interview, I went on Instagram and I went on Facebook telling my viewers, hey, I'm interviewing Locust Grove today. I'm going to have that video hot and ready for you guys to view later on tonight.
Hell
you know?
yeah.
It's all about re-promoting and promoting. You know, it might sound like you think you're over saying it a million times, but let me tell you, so what?
Right.
You've got to keep on it. That's the only thing. You never want to get stale in social media where there's dead air. Wow, we haven't heard from Locust Grove in like 4 days. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if you post one thing a day, like I said, especially on TikTok. Hey, Darian, you know, play your guitar, man. Hey, I'm warming up today. I'm going to be writing some songs today. That's what the fans want to see.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
You know, I mean, I know it might sound trivial or, oh, I don't know, but you know, that's what they want to see. They want to interact with you. You know, they want to see your gear and everything. And it all comes full circle. Because then when you guys are ready to release the new stuff, wow, I see them on socials all day long. I'm gonna check them out. You know what I mean? Because it stays in somebody's head longer than 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Right.
You know. But so do you guys have any shows coming up or anything?
We're playing
June
in
22nd.
at Legends June 22nd, which is a Thursday. And we're playing with Parlandra. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Yes, they're actually coming here.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, we've played with Carl Andra in the past years ago, and I don't know if they even remember, but yeah, we've done a couple shows with those guys.
Yeah, they're an amazing band.
Yeah.
And you're playing in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, and then July 20th, we'll be in Oklahoma with our good friends in Blacktop Mojo. We'll be with them.
Okay.
So, yeah. But as
Very
far as right
good.
now, those are only 2 shows on the books right
Hey,
now.
that's okay. You guys are getting out there, you know? There's still
Oh, yeah.
things that are waiting to play out. So that's great that you guys are out there. Definitely. But I want to reconnect with you guys when you guys are ready to release the new material.
Yeah.
And we can come back and reconvene, and I'm sure you guys will have some more dates and stuff too we could talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Now,
Yeah, I mean, right now we have Bluebird out. We just released Bluebird. That was off the last record, and again, we're releasing 1 or 2 more videos. So, yeah, we're still out there, promoting the Battle of Locust.
Which is a great record, man.
Thank you.
Know,
Thank you.
and anything I could do to help you guys, just shoot it to me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Awesome.
And let's tell everybody where they can find you on the socials.
So we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all under Locust Grove Band. We have a Linktree / Locust Grove Band. We have a website. It's been taking forever to try and get up and running, but once we have that, but Linktree is kind of like a makeshift website in a way. But yeah, everything's under Locust Grove Band. Anywhere you can find us, that's where we are.
Yeah, especially on Spotify, they have all your music.
Spotify too, yeah. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all those.
Right, which is great. And I hope everybody watching definitely checks you guys out, because getting you on the road and getting you in front of people, it's going to blow their minds, man.
Oh, yeah, it's always a good time.
So thanks for coming on. Let's reconnect later in the fall. I know you guys said maybe you'll release the material beginning of next year, but let's stay in touch. And anything I can do for you guys, just shoot it my way.
You rock. Thank you.
Right on.
All right, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, Darian.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Darian.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everybody.
All right,
yeah, thank you.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
soon.
much.
Yep.
Bye.
Wow, Locust Grove, a great band out of Oklahoma. They have some amazing music on Spotify.com. Battle of the Locust. So definitely check that album out. You will not be disappointed. They'll be doing some new material here towards the end of the year. So we're going to check back with them. And they're playing a couple shows in Oklahoma and hitting the road. So can't wait to see them live. Thank you for watching. Always like and subscribe. This is the Vegas Rock Goddess, Carol Nevin, and I will see you next time.